having a lovely Monday. My name is Edis, or Iris. I am a rising senior at MIT studying biological engineering. I'm a pre-med student, as is given in the title of this video. I am working this summer with Pandia Health. As a content creator, I am over on, welcome. I'm over on Facebook every Tuesday speaking in Spanish and English. Check me out if you want to learn more, or if you want to show it to your family who speaks Spanish about reproductive health. So Pandia Health is a birth control delivery company. Make sure to check out or sign up in the link of our bio for to get your automatic refills and delivery free to your doorstep. Cool. So today I'm going to be talking about the medical school process and how one becomes a gynecologist and what different subspecialties there are within gynecology, because medical training is just this very long and mysterious thing and expensive, and then people have a lot of years to pay off their debt, and then you gotta know who's helping you. So I feel like it's not talked about outside of the medical community often enough, how long it takes and all these different specialties that you gotta go into. So personally, as a pre-med, I'm very interested. So first, when you are interested in pursuing medicine, personally, I am currently in college, you take 4 years usually of a pre-medical degree, they call it. Hello, welcome. And then after your 4 years, you can even go live your life, have a family, and then eventually come back to medicine if you want to. That's called the non-traditional track. But then, hello. So if you do that, you can always come back to medical school. It's fine. You'll be okay. But yeah, 4 years of college, and then you go into medical school, which is 4 years, and then residency, which can be anywhere from 3 to 7 years, depending on your specialty. And then there's a thing called fellowships, which I didn't know about until last year, which are subspecialties of people who are in the field. So for example, I have a few actually that I need to bring up. So there's 4 main ones, which are gynecologic oncology, reproductive endocrinology and infertility, maternal fetal medicine, and female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery. So those are the 4 main ones, but there's a lot of different subspecialties, which people decide to go into because they're more interested in a certain field. Maybe the kind of work that they want to do isn't, found in the generalists. But yeah, so oncology, as the name implies, usually deals with growth, uncontrolled growth in the uterus, which is cancer, in the uterus, ovary, cervix, and vulva, which is the outside. Endocrinology and infertility deal with IVF, which is in vitro fertilization, and trying to get people pregnant, which cannot usually be pregnant or are struggling with infertility. And then pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery work with pelvic organ prolapse, which is when your organs sort of detach, or are, I think they detach, but they're basically hanging down in a way that it causes risk for them. They're pushing down on the vagina too. So yeah, those are the kinds of things. And then maternal fetal medicine deals with pregnant women or pregnant females, which are dealing with things like high blood pressure, diabetes, which are at higher risk of problems in labor. There's other subspecialties like genetics and pediatrics and adolescent gynecology, which actually our CEO and co-founder, Dr. Sophia Yen, did her subspecialty in adolescent medicine. So her and Dr. hold on, I'm forgetting his name. Oh man, I forgot. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Edmond. He also did his fellowship in adolescent medicine. He's another one of our expert doctors at Pandia Health. So yeah, 90% of OBGYNs are generalists, but many choose to specialize. Personally, I was able to shadow a surgeon or a doctor who specialized in minimally invasive surgery, which is usually done to people who are suffering with endometriosis. It's not the only cure to endometriosis, but it's something that like a lot of people have to undergo in order to relieve a lot of their pain. So minimally invasive surgery is one of the fellowships that you could take. So know that if you are suffering with endometriosis and like that's something maybe you want your doctor to be specialized in if you are going in for treatment. Yeah, endometriosis is a painful disease that causes lesions to, it's like the lining of the uterus grows outside of the uterus, and it just is a very painful disease which affects 10% of the population with uteri. Yeah, and if you want to check out, we have an article about how the pill could help alleviate endometriosis. So before you consider other alternative options, the pill could help if you're not already on it. So one of the questions that I get quite often is, why is it so hard to be a doctor in the United States? And I honestly have no idea. Hopefully I'll get, with the mentorship that I'm getting through this internship program, hopefully I'll get to talk to Dr. Yan a little bit more to learn about that. But basically what I've been told, it's a broken system. There's not enough jobs for doctors, even though there's a lot of need, especially now with the pandemic. Huge shout out, I guess, anybody who's living in Florida like me, please wash your hands, stay safe, and yeah, make sure to take care of yourselves. So I guess an overview of what OBGYNs do, if you've ever been to one, maybe if you've never been to one. Personally, I think I wasn't told that I needed to go to one until I was sexually active, and then I was told that for routine checkups, you don't need to go, hello Daisy, for routine checkups, you don't need to go until you're 21, because that's when you start getting a pap smear, but that's what I was told, so it's not doctor advice. But yeah, when you go, or OBGYNs are typically trained for preventive care, especially a lot of their patients are between 15 and 45, like women or females in reproductive age, which may have, it's when you're more likely to be asking for birth control. So right now, you probably aren't going to the OBGYN because it's a little bit scary to go to the hospital, but if you still need to get birth control, make sure to check out Pandia Health. We deliver the birth control right to you if you have an active prescription, and if you don't, then we can get one of our expert doctors to get you a prescription so you don't have to go to the OBGYN, because maybe, my dad doesn't want to go to the dermatologist because he's scared that he's going to get COVID, so it's a choice that sometimes you got to make nowadays. So yeah, when you go, they usually do a screening. They specialize in that, detection of STDs. Ooh, what is a subspecialty that interests me the most? That's a good question. I feel like minimally invasive surgery because I like working with my hands. And I saw the laparoscopic surgery, which is the one that I mentioned that is used to deal with endometriosis. Does a lot of that, and yeah, it's really cool. They do 3 incisions at the bottom of your abdomen, and they stick a camera in one of them, and then they stick 2 little probes in the other sides, and then very dexterously make incisions and treat everything on the inside, which is really cool from the videos I've seen. Yeah, and so the types of surgeries that a OBGYN might be able to do are abdominal and vaginal procedures, like hysterectomies and laparoscopic surgeries, which I just mentioned, which can be robotic surgeries too, fun fact. I think a lot of doctors are starting to complain about back pain because they're on their feet all the time, and robotic surgery is on the rise, so that would be really cool to do when I'm older. I feel like hopefully the robots don't take over my job. But yeah, there's also hysterectomies, which are the removal of your uterus. There's I don't know what the removal of the ovary is called, but there's also that. There's tubal ligations, which are when they cut the tubes so that you are, I think it's a 98% effective, 98% effective form of birth control. But fun fact, the arm implant is a little bit more effective We have an article on Pandia Health, if you Google like Pandia Health effectiveness, which shows like the ranking of the different forms of birth control. And I found out like as I was writing that article and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And other things that they do are colonoscopy and saline infused sonograms. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that OBGYNs do. A lot of people choose that specialty because they're interested in both surgery and like primary care, which is really cool. And sometimes like I often go to my OBGYN for primary care, but it's not, you should probably have OBGYN and a primary care person, but they're equipped to handle a lot. Daisy asks, what's the difference in effectiveness between an arm implant and an IUD? So I believe arm implant is like 99 and IUD is like slightly lower, like maybe 97. I have to look, but IUD is less effective than an arm implant. Yeah, I always thought the IUD was so much more effective, but apparently it's not. But they're all like really high up there, like super effective compared to like like condoms and any form of like non-hormonal birth control. But the copper IUD is like also pretty effective. But yeah, so I'm still on my journey to medical school, but Dr. Yen is our CEO and co-founder, and she actually talks about why she decided to be an OBGYN in the YouTube videos in our channel. So make sure to check those out, because she talks about like an experience that she had when she was younger that made her realize that she wanted to study adolescent medicine, which is what she subspecialized in, which I think is really cool. I don't think I will, because I like surgery more. But yeah. Thank you, Daisy. Yes, med school, here I come. I'm taking a gap year, so I come in 2 years. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to join me every week here at this time, 4 p.m. Pacific time, or what time is it in my time? 7 p.m. my time. And if you don't already get your birth control delivered, you definitely should. You should not be leaving your house. If you're in Florida like me, please do not leave. We need to get it under control. Yeah, so, and if you do sign up to get it with Pandia Health, make sure to use my name, Edie or Iris, IRIS, and to find out that you learned about it from me. And yeah, so check out Pandia Health, the only women-founded, women-led, doctor-led birth control delivery company. Cool. Have a great day, guys.